Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video, I'm going to talk about shopping and what I'm lusting after, what I'm considering, what I would love to have, but I'm not going to buy because I have too much as it is. And so I thought we would just get into it because the World Wide Web makes it so easy to shop these days. And nobody calls it that anymore. But, you know, it used to be that I would just shop primarily for clothing and shoes and not so much handbags. And I would drive around my local boutiques. I would have like a set of rounds, basically, where I'd go see 4 or 5 of my local boutiques, and I would do it a couple times a week. And when I was there, I would see what they had that was new. I would look at stuff I had looked at before that maybe I liked, but I didn't buy. I would check and see what was on sale. I would visit with the people who worked there who knew me because I was a frequent flyer. And it was a very social type situation. And now I find myself shopping primarily online. And I don't even buy that many clothes anymore. It's kind of rare when I go to a store and try clothes on and purchase them. In fact, since I've started YouTube, I've been gifted a fair amount of clothing, which is super nice. And so with that, I don't really feel the need to buy clothing on my own, unless I happen to see another YouTuber do a video with something that catches my eye. Sometimes I'll watch LV Lover CC, or I will watch Chase Amy, and they'll have a really good suggestion of something from Express or from Abercrombie, and I'll go over there and buy it. And so I would say not only has how I shop changed, but also what I shop for has changed, because now I'm shopping primarily for handbags. And some of the places that I shop include Facebook. I look at Instagram sometimes, but not usually. And I look at eBay, Fashion File. I'm still looking at Rebag, although I really don't think I would buy from them. But if I put it on my credit card and I got an empty box in the mail, like some of the other YouTubers have had happen to them, if that happened to me, I could do a chargeback at least. And of course, I would film the unboxing if I did make a purchase from Rebag. I will not send them bags again to do a trade like I did with my Stardust Speedy. And I can link that video down below if you want to see what I'm talking about. But I will not do a trade again with them because they lose bags that people send in and they don't insure their shipments. So if you're doing a trade and they lose something, you're just out the money, which I don't want to happen. Or if you're doing a trade and they send you an empty box, then they get to keep what you traded in, which I don't think is right. And I don't want to pay to legally battle them if something like that were to happen to me. So if I buy from Rebag, long story short, I would put it on a credit card and file a chargeback if they did not send me what they said that they would send me. I also look at YOOGI'S Closet, although I've had a bad experience with them one time. And so if I did find something with them, I would probably give them another try. They did give me a discount code after that bad experience, so I have that kind of waiting in the wings. I look at Gilt. I look at 24S. I kind of make my rounds. And then lately, I have been looking for another mini Alexa. So let's get into certain things that I am looking at and lusting after. So some of the things I am lusting after do include mini Alexas. I'm looking at a couple of different colors. I would love to find the cornflower blue or the lawn green, and I've told you that, but those sold out long ago, so I would have to find one pre-loved. I also love the Cambridge green color. So this is why I am scrolling Facebook groups for things like that. And I also check Poshmark and Mercari. Now, Mercari is a bit risky because they only do their authentication through photos, and the seller could ship you anything. I mean, they could ship you a box of sheets and say that they shipped you a bag. At least with Poshmark, the item gets shipped from them to an authentication center if the item is over $500, as most Mulberry bags would be. And they verify that they are sending you a bag, in fact. I don't totally trust Poshmark's authentication center because they have authenticated a fake Fendi Peekaboo and then mailed it to me. But it sucked, and I had to get it re-authenticated and then return it, which it all worked out in the end. But long story short, again, Poshmark does a good job of at least making sure that you are sent something that resembles what you purchased. So I do look there in case a Mulberry Alexa in one of the colors that I'm looking for pops up. That's where I purchased my Lilac Blossom Mulberry Mini Alexa. And let's see, where else? I look on lyst.com because they tend to have a lot of different sales that they show, and they show international websites. So I've noticed that Satire, and I haven't purchased from them before, but I know others who have had good experiences. Satire does have some good prices on Mulberry Mini Alexas. That said, the two that I have been eyeballing include the chestnut color and the malachite green color. And I anticipate that Mulberry is going to be running a sale in the next week. Because when I looked at forecasts as to when they would do that, in 2024, it's predicted that they start their sale at the end of April or the beginning of May for possibly around 30% off, and then have a deeper discount later in the summer. So if that's what happens to one of those two colors or to both of them, then I would probably jump on one of those, even though I would tend to prefer the cornflower blue or the lawn green. And the reason I would jump on one of those two is because I would be getting it directly from Mulberry, and I like that I would have their warranty service available to me if I had a problem. If you buy pre-loved, Mulberry has told me that they will not service your bag. I imagine that they will service it if you get it from an authorized retailer, and I assume Satire would be. But I'm going to hang out and wait and see what goes on sale with Mulberry itself, because I may get a better deal and not have to deal with international shipping, potential issues, potential returns. That's just a hot mess. So another bag that I am eyeballing is the Keep All 25 in ink blue. And this bag is one, again, that has sold out. You can still see it on the Louis Vuitton website, but it is gone and has been gone since, I think, last fall. I would love to find this bag, and if I did, I would likely buy it as my August or birthday bag, because I am in love with it. I love the Keep All 25s. They are the perfect size. They are so easy to carry. In fact, I'm carrying one right now. And this is the beauty that I'm sporting today. It is in the monogram Eclipse and the reverse Eclipse. And this was my first Keep All 25, and let's just say I'm hooked now. I also have the Aqua Garden, and I would love to add another. So if I came across that Keep All, I would likely buy it. Another one that I would love to have, but that I probably would not buy, is one that is in denim. I have seen this gorgeous one, and it recently popped up on Fashion File. I've seen it on eBay. But the price is really, really high. And even if it was lower, I probably wouldn't buy it because it is denim. And I have a couple denim bags. I've got my ink blue Speedy, which is this little cutie. And I feel like that Keep All would compete with this bag. I also have a Saint Laurent Lulu Puffer in denim. And I may have another denim bag to show you soon that's not nearly as expensive as that Louis Vuitton Keep All is and would be even if it came down to a lower price. Because that bag is not going to come down under $2,500, and I just don't think that I want to spend that much money on a denim bag, at least not at this point in my life. So I do find myself surfing 24S a lot, and I will link 24S down below, because they do get past season Louis Vuitton merchandise in that is new And it's possible that you'll get a floor model, but it's all new and it's often discounted. And so this bag was discounted and I picked it up after I sold my Chanel bag. If you haven't seen the video, I will link it down below. I still have the Chanel bag's official replacement coming. It's not here to me yet, but when I get it, I will show you. But I got this bag from 24S and they have the blue version available now. And I'm not going to buy it, but I love it. It is so, so stunning. So this bag came in 3 colors that I know of. It came in that blue shade as well as a black. And I don't anticipate picking up the black one because honestly, I just love my Dress Up Your Purse mini Boston bag. And I have it decked out with a Louis Vuitton charm. And then I also have a Louis Vuitton strap for it, and it's so carefree. So the black one is sort of off the table, but when I look at that blue one, it just makes me happy. However, that color just doesn't work super well for my wardrobe. I don't think I would wear it very much, and so I'm not going to buy it, even though I love it and the price is really good. I will link it down below for you if it's still available, just in case you may be interested in picking one up. Another place I make my rounds in terms of selling would be to check with the outlets. So Dior has an outlet that I have a sales associate contact with, and Mulberry does too. And I like to keep in touch with them and see what is coming out that's new. And right now, Mulberry does not have anything that I am interested in because in the last few months, I have amassed a substantial Mulberry collection of 6 bags. And I kind of feel like I have it covered unless one of those special colors pops up. And my sales associate knows which colors I might be interested in. And he also knows that pretty much anything new in the mini Alexa or the mini Bayswater, he should let me know. Now, my Dior sales associate, she sends me links when they get new bags in, and I have to say that they are often quite tempting because the discounts are like 45% off retail, and the Dior outlet has only merchandise from Dior itself. Like there's no made for outlet at Dior or at Mulberry or at Saint Laurent. So I have a sales associate at Saint Laurent too. I haven't spoken with him in quite some time, but the deals that they have there are substantially lower than retail, and all of their merchandise is made for boutique, not made for outlet. So I enjoy shopping all 3 of those outlet stores through an SA or a sales associate remotely because I can't go to the store. I don't live anywhere close to the store. So I do it through pictures and then they ship it to me if I find something. That said, with Saint Laurent, I have quite a collection and there's nothing I'm coveting. And it's probably better that my sales associate doesn't tell me what's new because I don't need the temptation. With Dior though, I only have 2 bags. And so I don't mind a little temptation from there or a little temptation from Mulberry, which is much more moderately priced. So if something popped up from Mulberry that I absolutely loved, I would be more likely to jump on it because of the price tag and the quality that you get from that brand. Another place I like to browse is when a YouTuber does a vlog sale. I always like to see what people are selling, and I haven't bought from one yet, but it's certainly an option. It's certainly something I would consider, especially because the YouTube handbag community is relatively small and we kind of feel like we know each other. And I think that if someone was a scammer or non-legit, it would become apparent pretty quickly. I have been scammed before and it feels horrible. So I want to avoid that at all costs. And so if the difference in price is relatively small, I will go with the more expensive option if it means less risk. I will take a risk to get a fantastic deal, or if it's a color that I really, really want and I can't get it any other way, then I will take a risk. But you have to look at the amount you're spending, because if you're spending a whale of a lot of money for that color that is so highly coveted, you have to be willing to say, okay, I'm going to walk away if something bad happens, because it's not worth ruining your life for months battling and dealing with a problem. I think I have overloaded you with shopping information as well as things that I am lusting after. I'm curious if there's anything that you are lusting after. I would love to hear about it down in the comments section. please drop me a note down there. Tell me what you're shopping for. Tell me what your favorite bag is in your collection if you're not shopping for anything. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.